Rahul Gandhi has, over the years, developed an unfortunate knack for handing the BJP ready-made opportunities to flip the narrative against him. And today he may have just taken the cake, my friends. In a spat with Union Minister and former Congressman Ravneet Singh Bittu, Rahul chose to call the Sikh politician a Gaddar. That's a Hindi word for traitor. Now, to be absolutely clear, this was an off-the-cuff exchange, a moment of political taunting on the stairs outside Parliament. And Rahul Gandhi definitely didn't intend, in my view, any attack on the Sikh community. He was simply mocking Bittu for leaving the Congress and switching to the enemy BJP camp. But politics is not judged by intention alone, as you well know. It is judged by memory, symbolism, perception, and history. And Rahul Gandhi, of all people, should know that branding any Sikh a traitor is not casual vocabulary in India's hypercharged political theatre. Amplified by Sikh leaders of the BJP, a single taunt is made to sound like it echoes the dark, painful moments after Indira Gandhi's assassination, when Sikhs were unfairly branded as disloyal. It brushes against a community whose identity is built on sacrifice, valor, and unwavering loyalty. And surprise, surprise, that is precisely the kind of ammunition that Rahul has handed to the BJP. Just look at the images of the protests that it triggered. Street protests, effigy burning, and all manner of outrage that many would call wholly disproportionate, but understandable in this bristling, ill-tempered political atmosphere we are currently in. And I understand it's going to get even worse tomorrow. A day when the BJP government should have been on the back foot with questions on the trade deal with the United States was at least partially hijacked, as you can see, by an unrelated and escalating war over Rahul's alleged insensitivity towards the Sikh community. And this is exactly where Rahul's recurring problem lies: a casual relationship with political landmines, a tendency to treat the precincts of Parliament like a family drawing room, and a failure to anticipate how a single careless word can become a narrative weapon in the hands of a BJP that, let's face it, excels at turning tiny barbs into sweeping outrage. Remember, Punjab goes to elections in a year, a state the Congress lost humiliatingly under Rahul's confused leadership in 2022. At a moment when he should be rebuilding trust, expanding the Congress's footprint, and demonstrating sensitivity, he has reminded instead critics why they call him disconnected, casual, entitled, and careless, not because of malice, but because of mindfulness missing at the worst possible time.
Here is a traitor walking right by.
A taunt that triggered a storm.
Sir, don't worry, you'll come back.
A feisty political spat right outside Parliament between Rahul Gandhi and Union Minister and former Congressman Ravneet Bittu.
गांधी फैमिली के इशारे पे यहाँ पे डमरू पे नाचने के लिए नहीं भेजा.
It all started with this NDTV interview on Tuesday, where Ravneet Bittu called out Congress MPs for doing the dirty work under orders from Rahul and Priyanka Gandhi and questioning the siblings for not misbehaving themselves.
अगर यही नाच नचवाना है इनसे, तो क्यों ना राहुल गांधी नाचे? क्यों ना प्रियंका गांधी वहाँ पे टेबल सेक्रेटरी साहब के ऊपर वो क्यों ना कागज फेंके?
Traitor walking right by.
This comment set off one of the most fiery face-offs of the Parliament session so far. Rahul Gandhi and Ravneet Bittu crossed paths and swords at the Makar Dwar. Rahul called him my traitor friend. Ravneet Bittu snubbed the handshake, walked away, calling Rahul and his fellow MPs desh ke dushman, or enemies of the country.
Here is a traitor walking right by.
What followed was a barrage of outrage from the BJP, with the party's Sikh leaders swiping back at Rahul Gandhi. Ravneet Bittu hit back at Rahul with fire.
मेरे परिवार दादाजी उनकी गोदी में पला हूँ. 8 साल का ही था जब मेरे फादर की डेथ हो गई थी. तो वो मेरे अंदर भी वो खून है.
He also snapped back at Rahul for saying that Bittu will return to the Congress fold.
वापस आएगी मेरी जूती, वापस आएगी मेरी जूती.
It was followed by a battery of BJP Sikh leaders training guns at Rahul.
Discourse inside Parliament, outside, it has at all times got to be grounded and rooted in decency, dignity and civility. अब वो राहुल गांधी के जरा बाकी चीजें we could spend an entire afternoon here. उसको नहीं करा देश के बाहर क्या कहते हैं. अब तो देश के अंदर भी उन्होंने ऐसी स्टेटमेंट्स करनी चाहिए.
Congress's Sikh MPs, however, defended Rahul Gandhi's remark.
अगर राहुल गांधी जी ना होते तो क्या बिट्टू कभी संसद बन पाते हैं?
बेअंत सिंह के पोते को राहुल गांधी गद्दार कहें, ये शोभा देता है क्या? देखो वो देश के लिए नहीं है, जो पार्टी को छोड़ के गई उसके ऊपर.
The BJP have since hit the streets in protest against the Gandhis, calling them traitors to the nation and claiming that the Congress incites violence against Sikhs.
राहुल गांधी माफी भी मांगे, इस्तीफा भी देना पड़ेगा. क्यों? क्योंकि सिख सरदार है, राहुल गांधी गद्दार है.
This fierce showdown adds further acrimony to the already strained relations between the government and the Congress party. And this issue looks unlikely to die down anytime soon. With Sriram Ganesh, Bureau Report, NDTV.
So many of our viewers may be wondering why a comment against an individual Sikh politician has triggered outrage in sections of the Sikh community, politically speaking. Let me explain why and why the background is important. Number one, it attacks a Sikh community's deep-rooted values of loyalty and sacrifice. That was the first landmine. Number two, critics will say it echoes Indira Gandhi's assassination trauma, where Sikhs were similarly at that time called Gaddar or traitors, very unfortunate use of the same word by Rahul Gandhi. It provokes Sikh sensitivity over the community's tradition of resistance to betrayal, accusations. Its entire history is littered with that. Number four, it evokes memories of the 1984 anti-Sikh violence, where Sikhs were targeted as traitors by the Congress party. Number five, memories of the Congress's past failures towards Sikhs, including Operation Blue Star. So there is a history of sensitivity that critics say Rahul Gandhi should have been mindful of before using a word like Gaddar. And joining me live now is Jaiveer Shergill, leader of the BJP, formerly with the Congress party, on the big fracas over Rahul Gandhi's choice of words. Jaiveer, welcome. My first question, a straight reaction from you. What did you make of Rahul Gandhi calling a Sikh politician a Gaddar? That was the word he used.
Shiv, thank you for having me on your show. 3-4 quick points. Firstly, Rahul Gandhi's conduct today was unbecoming of a leader of opposition. By words and actions, he once again proved to the entire nation that he is unfit to be a leader of opposition. His behavior was of a classic frustrated prince of a fallen empire. I've spent a considerable time in the Congress party, and let me tell you one thing very clearly, and to your viewers. In Rahul Gandhi's playbook, anybody who serves the nation is a traitor. Anybody who falls on his feet is a loyalist. Now, Rahul Gandhi, by insulting a Sikh minister, Ravneet Singh Bittu, has insulted the Sikh community, displayed crassness, high-headedness, arrogance. He behaved like a street goon, a gunda who is eager to start a fight. And my final thought, Shiv, and before we discuss more, you see the two comparisons. Mr. Gandhi should not forget the history, the present, that Sikhs have always served the nation and continue to protect the nation. On the other hand, it is Rahul Gandhi who has always demoralized the army, defamed the nation on a foreign soil, and has the itch, or rather an addiction, to be a hero in Pakistani newspapers. So Mr. Rahul Gandhi should be shameful, he should apologize, and he has once again displayed his anti-Sikh mindset in front of the entire nation.
But Jaiveer, this was just a taunt at an individual, Ravneet Bittu. Why make it about the entire community? It was barb at just Mr. Bittu. Why are you making it about the community then?
Then Mr. Rahul Gandhi should have chosen better words. As a citizen and as a lawyer, let me tell you, in legal parlance and in common parlance, word of the meaning of the word traitor in any dictionary, in many laws across the world, means anyone who betrays his country, anyone who's an enemy of the state. That's why I said Mr. Rahul Gandhi often forgets he's a leader of opposition and not some class monitor of a kindergarten who wants to pick up a fight with another fellow student. Now, have we forgotten? It is Mr. Rahul Gandhi who openly said on the stage regarding Mr. Modi कि इनको सड़क पे आके युवा डंडे मारेंगे. He is the same Mr. Rahul Gandhi who had to apologize to the Supreme Court of the country. He is the Mr. Rahul Gandhi whose family has a checkered history when it comes to Sikhs of this country. So he should have been careful. And now if he has any shame left, he should come out and apologize.
So you're saying, Jaiveer, that given the historical memory around branding Sikhs as traitors, Rahul Gandhi should have known better before using a word like this. That's what you're saying.
Number one, yes. Number two, I don't know which book Rahul Gandhi reads, which unverified magazines he's reading these days. Somebody needs to show him a dictionary. What does the word traitor mean? It's written somebody who is the enemy of the country, somebody who's betrayed. Now, is Rahul Gandhi's conduct, Ravneet Bittu's grandfather gave up his life in the hands of the terrorists, or one who's serving the nation as a minister, or who's the real traitor, or Mr. Gandhi, who asked for proof of surgical strike, who questions Operation Sindoor, who called India a nation with a confused nation when to Kamal Hassan during an interview, who said China is better. So who is the traitor? We are in the Parliament of India. Every word from every leader, and he's a leader of opposition, carries certain weight, certain gravitas. Every politician is out there to set an example in front of the nation. And lastly, Shiv, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, is his frustration reached such dangerous level of losing 99 plus elections that he has lost what is right or wrong when it comes to addressing a fellow parliamentarian, an individual who was equally in your party?
And also, what comes to mind most instantly, Jaiveer, I agree with you on this. I do have some reservations about whether, this should go beyond the individual, but I understand what you're saying. Also because 1984, the assassination of Rahul's own grandmother, the metaphor of traitors being used at that time. So the sense is that Rahul Gandhi should have been, many times more sensitive before using such a word, especially because of what has happened in his own family.
Absolutely. And the memories, the wounds of 1984 are still fresh in everybody's mind. It is Mr. Rahul Gandhi's party when he was equally the vice president and the president of the party, with the likes of Jagdish Titler and Sajjan Kumar shared the same ground or the venue as Mr. Rahul Gandhi. And I repeat again before in your show, this is not something new, and I'm telling you not to make another taunt at Mr. Gandhi. It is a reality in Mr. Gandhi's lexicon, dictionary. Only those people who fall in his feet are loyalists, are nationalists, and any individual who will stand up for the nation is a traitor in his book. And I'm saying this with some sense of responsibility and experience.
And Jaiveer, on more practical matters, you've got the Punjab election that comes up next year. We all remember what happened in the last Punjab election. Rahul Gandhi's critics, and I'm sure you would agree, will probably say this only emphasizes his political disconnect. This is a sensitive issue, but it's also politically sensitive.
No, Shiv, this is a sinister design by Team Rahul Gandhi to defame, to ridicule the Sikh community. Have we forgotten Mr. Sam Petroda's comment on 1984, hua to hua?
But why would they do that, Jaiveer?
The country has not forgotten.
Why would they do that?
Sorry?
Why would they do that? Why would they do that?
Hua to hua. After that hua to hua, rather than feeling remorse, Mr. Rahul Gandhi is tom-tomming around the globe with same Sam Petroda. It's a clear-cut endorsement of a strategy of to be anti-Sikh mindset. It is in his DNA, I'm sorry to say. Why does he do that? That's for him to explain. But what is being played out is in front of the country. It's a pattern which is emerging. In 84, in 2024 election, hua to hua, and today calling a minister a traitor, and then making a joke out of it, laughing about it. And I'm equally, the suspended member parliaments, there are certain things which go above the party lines, should have checked Mr. Rahul Gandhi for the sake of the country, for the sake of communal harmony, and for the sake of the dignity of the entire Sikh community.
You know, you're leveling a very, very serious charge, Jaiveer, because what happened today outside Parliament, many people saw it as an off-the-cuff comment. You're saying it is a considered action. You're saying it is, part of a design and a pattern of things that Rahul Gandhi, has said or done in the past as well. How do you qualify that? Because most people would say it was just maybe an unmindful kind of quip. But you're saying it's design.
Shiv, if I have a particular perception, or you have a particular perception about a friend, and that friend or even if your political enemy is passing by, was Mr. Rahul Gandhi short of any other words? He could have called him that, friend, you left us, you jumped ship, you deserted the Congress party.
I agree.
The first reaction seeing a turbaned man was traitor. And that too, in law and in common parlance, I'm repeating, the locus standi, the history matters. This is coming from a camp responsible for 84, hua to hua, and now this. If Mr. Rahul Gandhi's conscience was so clear, why doesn't he come on the camera and clarify that I did not mean to hurt the Sikh community?
Yeah.
He did not come when hua to hua happened. He will not come today because for him, if Mr. Bittu is not touching his feet, is not indulging in psychophancy, he is a traitor.
The protests that have been happening, Jaiveer, out on the streets by, members of the Sikh community from your party and elsewhere, they've been burning effigies of Rahul Gandhi. I understand the sensitivities of this. Believe me, I do. Would you want to comment on how much of this is really community sensitivity and how much of this is political? Because we live in a time when everything is political posturing. Are you saying this is genuinely community sensitivity and anger over what Rahul Gandhi has said?
No, Shiv, there is a genuine anger stemming from very crass remarks using the word. That is why, Shiv, okay, let me tell you, in laws, there are degrees of offenses. If you abuse somebody, if you call somebody anti-national, if you do certain acts against a nation, there is a degree of it. Similarly, there is a degree of terminology. If Mr. Rahul Gandhi would wanted to have an off-the-cuff conversation, he could have used some lighter words to send across his message. Today, he has used the highest degree of harshness, and from a word which shows whether a person is loyal to his or her country or not. It is Mr. Rahul Gandhi who has made it more about hurting a particular community and not a political jibe or a political banter which parliamentarians do in the House of the Parliament.
Usually when cornered on the issue of, disrespect against the Sikh community, attacks against the Sikh community, and there are various examples, of the history of Punjab, Operation Blue Star, the 1984 pogrom, etc., Jaiveer. But the Congress has always responded by saying, they made Dr. Manmohan Singh the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister had apologized for what happened in 1984. Do you not think that lays all of this to rest?
Shiv, the fact that the SIT and the legal process, the jobs for the families of the victims of the 1984 riots, the compensation, everything was brought out from a cold storage when Prime Minister Narendra Modi came into power, is itself a living testimony of the fact that it was a convenient, forgotten story, the 1984 Sikh riots for the Congress party. On the other hand, it is Mr. Rahul Gandhi who should think, how would Mr. Manmohan Singh, the Honorable Prime Minister, would have thought if he would have heard that Rahul Gandhi is calling a fellow Sikh a traitor? That's for him to answer.
We'll leave it there. Thanks very much. It's clear that Rahul Gandhi has stepped on a very, very sensitive landmine, and the effects of that are plain to see. It's very likely that this issue will escalate even further. Jaiveer Shergill, pleasure. Thanks you for your time here on NDTV.
Thank you.
And in fact, we are hearing now that the BJP plans to escalate protests to all parts of the country, where Sikh members of the BJP will be protesting against Rahul Gandhi. He has just handed them an issue with one single word: Gaddar. Let's debate tonight. Joining me live, Satnam Singh Sandhu, Rajya Sabha MP from the BJP. Hardeep Singh Kingra is a leader of the Congress party. Welcome to you both, Mr. Kingra. I'll start it off with you. It was a comment that Rahul Gandhi made off the cuff to an individual, Ravneet Singh Bittu. He called him, my Gaddar friend. This has been interpreted as an insult to the entire Sikh community. Would you say that this was an unfortunate choice of words, or is it being blown out of proportion? Mr. Kingra, sir.
Mr. Shiv, thank you very much for providing me this time, and I'm sure that you will give me time at par with what you have given to Shergill.
Always, sir.
Now the question is, I will request my friend Shergill, I will request my friend Hardeep Puri, and I will request my friend Mr. Sarsa to go and dig this word in the dictionaries of the world. Any dictionary you pick up, there is a, traitor means, traitor could be to a country, traitor could be to a friendship, traitor could be to an organization, traitor could be to an institution. It is never ever in relation to only the traitorship of a country. You will have to qualify your statement. And Rahul Gandhi said, my traitor friend. He never said a traitor of the nation. So traitor friend is that you have betrayed the friendship. You have betrayed the political party which nurtured you. You have betrayed the political party which kept you as a member parliament for 15 years. And today I will also say that Mr. Ravneet Bittu is a traitor of Congress. I will qualify my statement. He is a traitor of Congress party, and it has nothing to do with Sikhism. Now, coming to Operation Blue Star, I will show you a photograph where Mr. Advani...
Let's take them one at a time.
...is carrying a placard.
Mr. Kingra, let's take the issues one at a time. Let's take them one at a time.
Let me speak, sir.
Let's take the issues one at a time, sir. One at a time.
Let me speak. Let me complete.
Okay.
Let me complete my talk.
Okay.
So, Mr. Advani is carrying a placard. Send army to the Golden Temple, and that photograph is published in his book. You can check it. Then about the 84 riots, there was a BJP leader called Nanaji Deshmukh. On 8th November, he published an article where he justified the massacre of the Sikhs in Delhi. I can send you the article. I can send you to your chief editor. And everybody knows we can publish that even today also.
Yeah.
Then there were 49 people, those who were charged in 14 FIRs. The names of these people were given by today the BJP leader, Mr. Amrinder Singh, in the Vidhan Sabha of Punjab. And they are RSS people, 49 people. One of them was the election agent of Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee, Mr. Jain.
Okay.
What are you doing? People are spreading this. I'm surprised that a diplomat like Hardeep Puri doesn't understand the meaning of the word traitor when it is related to something. He's a traitor friend. He is not a traitor of the country.
Mr. Sandhu, the Congress says Ravneet Singh Bittu is a traitor of the Congress party, and the BJP इस issue को exaggerate कर रहा है, twist कर रहा है, और पॉलिटिक्स कर रहा है इसके ऊपर. गद्दार does not mean enemy of the state. Mr. Sandhu.
No, it doesn't mean. I can show.
जी मैं हैरान हूँ किंगरा जी की बात सुन के कि किस तरीके से उनको जस्टिफाई करने लगे हैं, किस तरीके से सिखों के खिलाफ जितने भी कांग्रेस ने अटैक किए हैं उसको जस्टिफाई करने लगे हैं. यहाँ पे मुद्दा बिट्टू जी और वर्सेस राहुल गांधी जी का नहीं है. एक सरदार, एक दस्तारधारी सरदार जिसको उंगली करके जिसको बुली किया गया है, और सिर्फ राहुल गांधी नहीं थे वहां पे पूरी टीम थी उनकी. और आप पूरी घटनाक्रम को देखेंगे तो वहां पे एक मजाक उड़ाया गया है, और दूर से देखने में अब पूरी दुनिया में, पूरे विश्व में सिख बस रहे हैं. सिखों के दस्तार को लेकर, सिखों की आइडेंटिटी को लेकर बहुत सारे इंटरनेशनल हमारे इश्यूज होते हैं. अब ये इतनी दूर तक जाएगी कि इंडिया में, भारत में ट्रेटर्स बोला जा रहा है. ये मुद्दा बिट्टू वर्सेस राहुल गांधी का नहीं है, सरदार का है, सिख है. और मैं हैरान हूं कि किंगरा जी आप किस तरीके से 84 को बीच में लेके आ गए, किस तरीके से आप जस्टिफाई कर,
जिस तरीके से शेरगिल लेके आया, जिस तरीके से शेरगिल लेके आया 84 उस तरीके से मैं लाया.
ये समझ नहीं आती कि किस तरीके से मुद्दा क्या डिस्कस हो रहा है, और आप लेके बीच में फिर सिखों के जख्मों को चीरने का काम किंगरा साहब क्यों कर रही है कांग्रेस, हमें नहीं समझ आता।
मिस्टर संधू, एक सवाल है मेरा, पर्सनल क्वेश्चन। ये राहुल गांधी ने जो बोला है, एग्जैक्ट कोट है, माई ट्रेटर फ्रेंड। कांग्रेस का कहना है कि ये एक इंडिविजुअल कमेंट है, ये एक कम्युनिटी को लेकर कमेंट नहीं है, तो बीजेपी इसको ट्विस्ट क्यों कर रहे हैं? हाउ डू यू रिस्पॉन्ड टू दैट, सर?
जी शिव जी, देश की पार्लियामेंट
Kingra साहब, let him speak. I'll come back to you. I'll give you time. Put Kingra साहब on the screen. Keep him on the screen.
देश की पार्लियामेंट, पवित्र सदन, सबसे प्रेस्टिजियस प्लेस पे बैठ के, और एक ग्रुप ऑफ कांग्रेस लीडर्स एक मिनिस्टर को, एक सरदार मिनिस्टर को बुली कर रहा है, और उसको दूर से बोला जा रहा है कि देखो गद्दार आ रहा है, ट्रेटर आ रहा है। क्या समझते हैं? ये दो दोस्तों के बीच बात हो रही है, ये दो दोस्तों के बीच नहीं बात हो रही है, और पूरी दुनिया में बसने वाले लोग इस वीडियो को देखेंगे।
Mr. Kingra, I'll come to you, sir. I'll give you time. I promise I'll give you time. Let Mr. Sandhu speak. I'll come to you, sir. I'll give you ample time. Don't worry, we have time. Yes.
शिव जी, ये मुद्दा दो दोस्तों का नहीं है, मुद्दा कौम का है, सिख कौम का मुद्दा है, क्योंकि एक सरदार दस्तारधारी, मैं भी दस्तारधारी हूँ, किंगरा जी दस्तार पहन के बैठे हैं, आपको ट्रेटर सुन के अच्छा लग रहा है? अगर दुनिया बोलेगी कि जो ट्रेटर आ रहा है तो आपको अच्छा लगेगा? ये मुद्दा दो दोस्तों का नहीं है, ये मुद्दा पूरी सिख कौम के लिए हट करने वाला मुद्दा है शिव जी। और मैं आपको बताना चाहूंगा कि ठीक उसी जगह से कुछ मिनट पहले मैं निकल के गया हूं, जिस तरीके का वहां माहौल था, मैं तो वहां से एक अलग रास्ते से निकल के ऊपर चला गया, लेकिन बिट्टू जी को जिस तरीके से बुलाया गया, जिस तरीके से बुली किया गया, ये सिर्फ शब्द की बात नहीं है, पूरी बॉडी लैंग्वेज।
ओके, लेट किंगरा साहब रिस्पॉन्ड टू दैट। किंगरा साहब, आपने क्वालिफाई किया है कि गद्दार, गद्दार हैज मेनी डिफरेंट मीनिंग्स, आई एग्री विद यू, बट गिवन द हिस्ट्री एंड सेंसिटिविटी विद द कम्युनिटी, सर, कुड सम अदर वर्ड हैव बीन यूज्ड?
Now let me tell you one thing.
Using the word Gaddar for a Sikh, instantly becomes sensitive, sir.
Shiv, let me speak. Don't interrupt me, please.
Please speak, sir.
I will request you to let me speak.
Please.
Shiv, if you read Mr. Bittu's statement earlier, I can send it to you tomorrow. I can show it on the NDTV. He has spoken much harsh word for the Sikh community in the past when he was in Congress. I know it. He has spoken. And they are available on the YouTube. They are available on the internet. So it is not against the Sikhism. It is a qualified statement. You are a traitor friend. And he is a traitor friend. Because he was a friend of Congress and he betrayed the Congress. So he is traitor of Congress. He is not a traitor of the nation. He is a traitor of Congress. And he is not representing Sikhs in Congress. I am a Sikh in Congress. But I am not a traitor of Congress. I am a loyal person to my party.
Okay.
I am loyal to my ideology. I don't go for a berth in the parliament. I don't go for a berth in the cabinet. I don't go for Rajya Sabha seats given by me as a khairat. I will go if I am competent. And I'll go with my party, with my ideology. I'm not going to change my ideology of Hindutva from a secularism.
Let Mr. Sandhu साहब,
देखिए शिव जी, ये कांग्रेस के अंदर से इनके कितने अंगारे निकल रहे हैं, इनसे बर्दाश्त ही नहीं हो रहा। मैं हैरान हूं कि ये दस्तार पहन के जो कांग्रेस में हमारे सिख भाई हैं, ये किस तरीके से डिफेंड कर रहे हैं 84 को, किस तरीके से सिखों के कातलों को डिफेंड करने लगे हैं। बात की हो रही है, और बीच में आप 84 की आगे 3000 से ज्यादा सिखों का कत्लेआम हुआ, और आज भी उस कत्लेआम के जो दोषी हैं उनको प्रोटेक्ट करने का काम कर रहे हो। और एक मोदी जी हैं, एसिडी बनी है कि नहीं बनी है, दोषियों जेल तलाकों के पीछे गए कि नहीं गए, आपको बिल्कुल हैरान हूं कि आप देखिए ये जैसे बाहर आ रही है शिव जी।
Mr. Kingra, nobody can hear what either of you are saying. Let Mr. Sandhu finish. I'm coming back to you, sir. I'm coming back to you, Mr. Kingra. Mr. Sandhu, finish your point.
देखिए मैं हैरान हूं कि एक मुद्दे को एक तरफ कहा जा रहा है कि जो दो दोस्तों के बीच का है, एक तरफ 84, आप क्या राइट्स को जस्टिफाई कर लोगे? 3000 से ज्यादा सिखों को मारा गया दिल्ली की गलियों में, उनको जस्टिफाई कर लोगे? उनको सजा देने का काम किसने किया है?
ओके,
उनको नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने सजा देने का काम किया, कांग्रेस तो आज भी बचाने का काम कर रही है।
ओके,
तो ये मुद्दा तो दोस्तों का नहीं है शेख जी, ये मुद्दा
अंडरस्टूड, पॉइंट नोटेड। मिस्टर किंगरा, स्पेसिफिक क्वेश्चन सर, कल से बीजेपी का ये प्लान है कि they are going to expand the protests. They are going to protest not just in Punjab and Delhi, but in other parts of the country. With one simple word, sir, one simple word, Rahul Gandhi has given full ammunition to the BJP. I am with you.
No.
Sir, personally speaking as a journalist, I believe that it was a personal remark against a politician. I also personally think ये थोड़ा disproportionate response है. लेकिन sensitivities need to be kept in mind, sir. A different word could have been used. Your leader has given the Sikh community a full platter to go against Rahul Gandhi.
Mr. Shiv, let me.
Yes, sir,
Mr.
please.
Shiv, why are you advocating for them?
I am not advocating for them. I agree with you,
To me.
sir.
Be a journalist.
Sir, I agree with you, sir. I think the BJP's response is disproportionate.
Shiv.
I am saying it on record
Be
tonight.
a journalist. Mr. Shiv, be a journalist. Be a compare.
I am agreeing with you, sir.
Be an anchor.
I am agreeing with
Don't
you.
advocate for them. Now,
I am
let me
agreeing
say-
with you,
let
sir.
me say, If Mr. Bittu doesn't know the English, if the BJP people don't know the English, I'm not going to teach them. English traitor means traitor to a particular qualified statement. Traitor to friendship. And Bittu is traitor to friendship. I say it today even.
Okay.
Bittu is traitor to Congress party. I say it today even. Bittu is
आप
traitor to the institution of Congress.
आप
I
कौन
say it
होते
again
हो?
on the TV.
आपके ऊपर किसने इल्जाम
I'm not
लगाया?
saying
ये
Bittu is
बात
traitor to the nation.
राहुल गांधी-
Mr. Sandhu, let him finish.
mean-
Mr. Sandhu, let him finish. Let Mr. Kingra finish his point. I'll come to
It
you.
doesn't mean that Bittu is a traitor to the nation. Bittu is loyal to the nation. Bittu is loyal to the nation to the core. But Bittu is not loyal to Congress. Bittu was not loyal to the ideology. Bittu was not loyal to the institution.
सर, बट
Bittu
आपने
was not
बीजेपी
loyal-
को इतना एम्यूनेशन दे दिया, एक शब्द को लेकर इतना एम्यूनेशन दे दिया है, सर. मिस्टर किंगरा, इतना एम्यूनेशन मिल गया है बीजेपी
का
को.
नहीं है ये मुद्दा
कोई एमिनेशन नहीं मिला है.
और
कोई
सिर्फ
एमिनेशन
इंडिया में नहीं है,
बना दोगे एमिनेशन.
दुनिया भर में
बिल्कुल एमिनेशन नहीं मिला है. मेरी याद रखना
सभी
मेरी
की
बात.
फीलिंग हर्ट हुए हैं.
Not going to go anywhere.
Okay.
Sikhs are not going to vote for BJP in any case. Let them do whatever they want.
सर, मिस्टर संधू, आंसर
हर बात को सिखों की भावनाओं को वोट से क्यों ताकते हैं ये?
कुछ नहीं हुआ सिखों की भावनाओं को. सिखों की भावनाओं को हर्ट किया अडवाणी जी ने.
आपके ख्याल से तो
गोल्डन टेम्पल में फौज भेजो.
सिखों की भावना को कुछ नहीं हुआ.
भावनाओं को
आपके ख्याल से तो 3000 से ज्यादा
नानाजी देशमुख ने
आम हुआ,
उसने कहा
तब भी
कि
भावना को कुछ नहीं हुआ.
गया.
आपके ख्याल में तो सिखों के साथ कुछ हुआ ही नहीं है. आप तो हर चीज को जस्टिफाई करते हैं इंग्रजी.
ये किसने कहा? मैंने नहीं कहा. ये मेरे मुंह में वर्ड मत.
आप अभी कह रहे हैं कि सिखों की
I know what to say, Mr. Sandhu. I know very well what to say.
को बोल रहे
I know very well what to say.
हुआ. आप दिल्ली के कत्लेआम के बारे में बोल रहे हो कि सिखों की भावनाओं को कुछ नहीं हुआ. मैं हैरान हूं जी, आप कैसे ये बातें करते हो नेशनल टीवी पे बैठ के.
Mr. Modi tried to throw the Sikhs from the Kutch. You can check it up. He went to the High Court. He went.
आप
He tried to go
बात
to the
किधर लेके जा रहे हो यार?
आप
किन बातों
farmer,
से
labor, mainly farmer. What are you
कर रहे हो?
talking? He is a lover of the Sikhs. He hates Sikhs like anything. What are you talking?
थोड़ा सा एहसास करिए, सिखों की नस्ल कुछ ही हुई है. गोल्डन टेम्पल को
नानाजी देशमुख ने
Okay.
नानाजी देशमुख ने उस नस्लकुशी की प्रशंसा की है. नानाजी देशमुख ने.
Okay.
आप उसे जस्टिफाई कर रहे हो. फिर आप उसको कैसे जस्टिफाई कर रहे हो? आप पगड़ी पहन के कैसे जस्टिफाई कर रहे हो? आपने अपने नाम के पीछे सिंह लगा रखा है. और आप ऑपरेशन ब्लू स्टार को कैसे जस्टिफाई कर रहे हो?
I have a brighter head below this turban. I have a brighter head below this turban. Much brighter head.
साहब, आप कैसे जस्टिफाई कर रहे हो?
My head cannot be bought by anybody. I cannot.
Okay, okay.
My head and my ideology cannot be bought by anybody. Modi and Shah cannot buy my ideology. I have my ideology.
Okay,
I'm a secular
let me
person.
come in here. I'm out of time. Satnam ji and Hardeep ji, thank you for your time. All I can say is one word has created an issue. Whether the Congress wants to justify it now or not, the BJP has taken the issue and it's making it a national issue now. The Congress will accuse the BJP.
नेशनल नहीं है शिव, नेशनल नहीं है, ये इंटरनेशनल इशू है. सिख पूरी दुनिया में है. ये सवाल सिर्फ पंजाब का, भारत का नहीं है. पूरे विश्व में सिख बस रहे हैं.
Okay.
हर सिख की फीलिंग हर्ट हुई है.
Okay.
बिट्टू ट्रेटर है. बिट्टू ट्रेटर है. कांग्रेस का ट्रेटर है बिट्टू.
Okay, okay. I'll leave it there.
ट्रेटर हैं. आप सिखों को, पूरे सिखों को कैसे बोल सकते हो?
Okay, okay. I'll leave it there. Thank you very much, Satnam ji and Hardeep ji, for joining me tonight on India Matters. We'll have to see how this escalates tomorrow, politically speaking. Protests, as you just saw from the BJP MP, have been organized not just in India but in different parts of the world, apparently. How big is this going to get? We will ask the questions. And like I said while I end this debate, I personally think it was a personal comment, maybe a thoughtless use of words. I don't think Rahul Gandhi meant to malign a community for sure, but this is the political atmosphere we live in. All netas have to be super careful about the words they used, especially when they're talking to members of certain communities. So these are things that need to be kept in mind. We'll have to see how it escalates.